In this video, we're going to be looking at these two AWANFI backup portable power banks. Which one's right for you? Which one is the better value? You know, which one fits your needs? If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Troy and this is Roadside RC. And on this channel, you'll see us doing a whole bunch of the RC stuff, whether it's drifting or racing or crawling or bashing, product reviews, how-to videos. And this, although not immediately related to RC, actually is what I've been using a bunch recently to help charge my batteries, controllers, GoPro video camera, all this kind of stuff while we're out and about. It has good emergency use battery backup also. For you don't know, I live in Tennessee. We get the tornadoes and the storms like that come through here. You need a battery backup. Now, these aren't going to power your house, right? The smaller AWANFI here is 300 watt hour. The bigger one here is 505, which means small refrigerators and stuff it'll get away with. It may not get away with full-size refrigerator. It'll power a bunch of stuff in your house, and super duper compact, easy to carry, easy to take around. 300 watt hour. What I have used this one for a bunch, like I said, plug in my battery chargers while I'm out in the field. You know, maybe my son's flying his drone, I'm racing some cars or something like that. Battery chargers plugged in here, and I've never killed this thing yet. It has done great. It is supposed to be 80,000 milliamp hour. So, you know, when you consider a lot of the batteries that we're charging are maybe 2,000, 5,000 at the most, 8,000 maybe at the most milliamp hour, and this is 80,000, it has done very well for us. I've even used it to charge my Ryobi batteries. So I have one of those 6-port chargers from Ryobi. I've plugged it in and this thing has run that battery charger, that 6-port charger from Ryobi, for a full day. Like, it's done great. Now, when you look at the two of these, you can see I really do love the form and function that you have from the 300 watt one. Easy carrying handles on the side. It actually comes with its own spare bag, which is actually a really nice thing, because probably if you get this kind of like I have it, it does a lot of sitting around, and so depending on where I put it, it's going to get dusty, it's going to get dirty. AWANFI's come out with a new one, and I was looking for a little bit of extra capacity, so now we have this one. This is the 505 watt hour. It has a lot of the same features. So you'll notice over here we have 3 different USB ports. Over here we have the same 3 different USB plus. We actually have a higher voltage one. So these are all 5 volts. This one says 5 to 12. Inputs are this typical adapter. This is what we normally use to charge the whole system with, and then those external chargers. Now on the front here, still with this AWANFI, you have the 2 regular plugs. You can get one of the 3-prong plugs in here, but you only get one. On this one, you actually have 2 full dedicated 3-prong outputs. Over here you still have, on the DC side, you have your one kind of bullet DC connector plus your big kind of car adapter. I have the 1 bullet here, so you do lose one of those, but honestly I haven't used that a bunch. And then up at the top is you actually have that car adapter. Both of them also come with a light function, so with this one turned on, I can then hit one button, light comes on, again it goes into slow flash, fast flash, and then back off. On this side, if I turn it on, you can see power energy meter comes up here at the top, and then you have the flashlight here. Really handy for walking around, holding it this way, using it as a flashlight. I would say the one thing I do like about this style is as you're using it, it will actually show you the input wattage and the output wattage. You can kind of get a feeling for how much of that 300 watts you're actually using. So as an example of that, I'm actually going to come in here, have the unit on, you hit this button and it turns on that power bank that it's within. And then look, I actually have a jigsaw hooked up to it. And as I build the jigsaw, So that way you can actually get a good idea of how much power of that 300 that it's going to total give you. How much of that are you using? Are you getting close to that max capacity of it? You have that indication right there on the front. I really do like that. In contrast, on the 505 watt side, so I have it plugged into the back on the AC, power on. And yeah, it doesn't give you any indication of how much of that power you're using. You're either going to have the power or you're not. But it does give you the battery indicator, and as you go through each one of the things that you turn on, it'll tell you what you have turned on. Give a good overview of both of the items. Let's really get down into the pros and cons between the two of them. So the 300 watt hour, significantly cheaper. I believe as the filming of this, we are talking about, I think, $179, I believe, maybe with some extra coupons on Amazon. Links, of course, will be down in the description below. So really fairly budget minded, but it will do almost anything that you need it to do. It's not going to run major heavy electronics. You know, the goal when I bought this originally for the family was camping, running small electronics and stuff around the campsite, charging the batteries when I'm out there doing the RC stuff that you know that we love, you know, and emergency usage. So, you know, if we do lose power at the house, we can keep our cell phones charged up. We could run some small appliances. But when I saw that AWANFI came out with the 500 watt hour version, it's hard to not want more. Right? It's hard to not want that extra power capacity in case I did need to plug something bigger in, right? In case I'm out, you know, and the storm has damaged a bunch of trees in my yard, I don't have power and I need to get some trees off my car. I have an electric chainsaw, right? I could probably plug that thing in here. It's not going to run it all day because it's going to suck it down hard, but it'll run it for a little bit so that I can help clean some stuff off like that. You know, maybe I can plug my refrigerator in for a little while to let it just make sure that it keeps the food a little bit cool. You know, there's all that kind of stuff, right? That is really what, man, if I had, you know, I wouldn't want to be in an emergency situation and want that extra couple 100 watt hour, right? And be wanting for it. So I saw this one come out. I believe as this filming, it is currently $350. So unfortunately, it is almost double the price of the 300. And so that is one thing you could consider. My understanding, these do have some ability to daisy chain together. And so maybe you can actually hook these together, or I mean, you could almost get two of these 300s for the same price as the 500 as they sit today. Obviously, go check out the link, see what they're running promos on these things all the time. So maybe there's some different discounts and everything going on. I know when I saw this one recently, it had like a 40% discount on it or something. So keep your eyes out for those. You might be able to find some really good deals on them. I do like the power meter that's on this one more than I like it on this one. This is just very basic with just the battery level indicator. But I think I'm going to enjoy the flashlight that's a little bit more useful with it on the front here, and that extra watt hour. I'm going to be very, very happy with it. Really, the choice is yours. You know, it's one of those kind of common things when it comes to things like this. If you can afford to get the bigger one, you probably want the bigger one. You're not going to really regret it later, right? I'm not losing any features except for that battery power indicator as I'm coming over here. So having the 3-prong outputs on the back is pretty big deal depending on what you're trying to run. So like I said, this one's an 80,000 milliamp hour. This one's 140,000 milliamp hour. So it's considerably bigger power bank in the bottom that does all the way up to that 500 watt hour. So it is better in that situation, and not surprisingly, in that kind of a situation, you're going to pay more for it. So, you know, if you can afford it, you probably want the bigger one, but really consider your needs, because there's a chance that depending on what you plan to do with it, that this 300 is just fine, and it's more compact, it weighs less, it has its own carrying case to keep everything nice and tidy, heck, even color coded with the black and the red. If your needs fall into that smaller watt hour needs, then you're in great shape, you know. And there's some websites, I might try to find one and put a link down in the description. There's some websites that give you an idea of what your typical appliances and things that you may use every day, what kind of power they draw. So maybe if you look and see what you're going to be using, Maybe this thing works like a champ for you. Maybe it's perfect for you. Love to know from you down below in the comments, which one of these do you think would be better for you? Would it be the 300 watt hour that's half price, or would it be the 500 with the bigger capacity that is more cost? Which one appeals to you more? I'd be very, very curious to hear. But hey, I'm gonna go work on some other videos. I'm gonna go put these things to use. So I'm gonna plug some stuff into them. We're gonna be heading out doing some RC stuff. I'm gonna have them with me. So while I'm working on that, hey, come over here, check out some of the other videos and everything else that we have going on. I will see you next time. Thank you for your support. Goodbye.